Welcome back, everybody. Derrick Sue, your East Oakland advocate. Well, LeRonne Armstrong made it official today that he will be suing City of Oakland, which is not unexpected because he's been cleared of all the wrongdoing that Mayor Sheng Thao accuses him of. And then it makes this a very personal case for Sheng Thao because um, if she accepts him back, she's a weak mayor. But then if she doesn't take LeRonne Armstrong back, she is hated by the community because LeRonne Armstrong is a police chief that the city of Oakland has been demanding for decades. And once we finally got him, he wasn't even there a year before she fired him because she took office. And so she has a personal vendetta against LeRonne Armstrong, obviously, and um, every LeRonne Armstrong's been cleared by the courts and also a mediator of any wrongdoing, and he was accused of a lot of really ugly things by the federal monitor Robert Warshaw. And Robert Warshaw is the problem because he's failed to do his job as a federal monitor. He reports to this federal oversight court uh, mostly once a year, but a lot of times twice a year. But then that's just to give his recommendation. And the thing is that he was required years and decades, all over a decade ago, to fulfill a list of things that will help the Oakland Police Department get off um, the oversight. And so now we're starting to see other cities uh, most likely going to be falling into that, especially Antioch. Antioch is one of the most corrupt cities, police organizations out there right now in the local area. And half the police force is wiped out. That's how racist they were. So simply, a lot of them just went from Oakland to Antioch, and so that's what it seems. And a lot of police officers are having a hard time with this, and also uh, Shang Tao says she lost confidence in LeRonne Armstrong. I mean, how could you lose lose confidence in a person who the 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 whole uproar was a controversy where he delegated um, the decision making to a group of people, and then he went by their recommendation. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's typically what happens in a lot of organizations. So it's nothing out of the ordinary, but it was something that the federal monitor, Robert Warshaw, decided to nitpick about. And that's why we're still on there. And then stupid, dumbass Shang Tao, she decided to side with the stupid federal monitor and continue giving him $1.25 million a year for his non-service. I would be uh, petitioning the court for his replacement, and what I would be replacing him with is a training team and a monitoring team from Quantico, Virginia. That would be my solution, because then we would be improving the police department top to bottom and bottom to top. So this is the organization that trains our most elite uh, law enforcement organization, the FBI, also members of the CIA. So this is one of the most elite training organizations. I've been there. I spent 2 years there, and on training for legal and also for my gun. So shooting, I mean, it was a whole battery of things, and it was a very uh, grueling 2 years to make the cut. But anyway, LeRonne Armstrong, he's going to win, and but it's a matter of how much is he going to win, because his predecessor before him, who barely lasted a year, and that was Ann Kirkpatrick. Uh, and Ann Kirkpatrick, she was another one who was wrongfully terminated by the city of Oakland, and that one was Libby Schaff. So, and she cost the city $1.5 million. And again, stupid Libby. We have ignorant leadership going back a number of years because inexperience. Inexperience seems to prevail, folks, and you keep picking the ones with the least amount of experience, and we need to change that. Anyway, the doors are now open for LeRonne Armstrong to sue the city of Oakland for wrongful termination and without cause. So that is significant, without cause. And so getting back to Ann Kirkpatrick, even though she got fired from the city of Oakland, that didn't stop her from acquiring other jobs. In fact, right after she left Oakland, she went up to Seattle. She became Seattle Police Department police chief for a couple of years. Then she got in a little hot water up there, and she is now chief of police in Louisiana, in fact, New Orleans. And so she's still policing. LeRonne Armstrong, he's an Oaklander, and so he's taken up another job teaching kids, and that's a good position temporarily until we get somebody who has some senses to lead the city of Oakland, and that's why I'm running for the city of Oakland. I have the experience in government. I know how to get things done and have gotten things done. I've worked with incredible budgets. I've worked with budget cuts. I've worked with budget shortfalls. So there's everything that the city of Oakland needs, I can provide in terms of the proper leadership, proper management, and administration. Another problem that the city of Oakland has is the entire city council. The entire city council got Oakland into this position, literally. And now that we're in this position, who is speaking out against what has happened, and who has done anything to help their district? None of them. None of them. Literally, no city council member has done a thing. They've been very silent on everything. Only Noel Gallo has come out and said things, talked about his district, and that's in the Fruitvale. So things like that. The city council also needs to be completely flushed clean. And we have an opportunity this November. And we know that Nikki Fornutato Bass, she's already out the door. She's termed out, and she is actually trying to get a seat on Alameda County Board because Keith Carson is retiring. And so she's seeking to take his seat on the Alameda County Board. And folks, I would encourage all of you not to vote for her. Whoever else is running in there, vote for them. Do not vote for Nikki Fornutato Bass, because she is one of those that is fully responsible in getting Oakland into this ugly situation that we're in right now. Namely, defund the police came out of her mouth, and she espoused that for a number of months before she realized it was a mistake, and then she backtracked. But backtracking, that's a Gene Kwan. You don't make stupid decisions to begin with, and then you reverse them. That is political suicide, and that's what happened to Nikki Fornitado Bass. And I hope you folks in Alameda County are smart enough not to vote for that woman unless you want to see entire Alameda County turn into Oakland, Gotham City. Thanks for joining me today. We'll be right back.